Welcome to the September 2020 edition of Monthly GST Bulletin, where we bring you all the GST updates, information and news that took place during the previous month. This bulletin has 5 segments, and to navigate easily, the time slots, that is the reference point in this video, are mentioned for the help. GST Monthly News, Notification segment, GST Announcement, GST due dates for September 2020 and GST collection update. Let's start with our first segment of GST news. Tax Pyramid presents GST news. The most highlighted news of the month is regarding GST compensation. States were offered 2 options of borrowing in the 41st GST Council meeting held with single agenda to resolve how to compensate GST revenue shortfall of states. Total estimated compensation shortfall after adjustment of cess collection is estimated to be rupees 2.35 lakh crores. Government has said that 97,000 crores is due to GST implementation and rest is due to COVID pandemic. Option 1 given to states is that they can borrow the amount equal to the shortfall due to GST implementation, that is amounting to rupees 97,000 crores through a special window of RBI arranged by the central government. Interest and principal both shall be covered by cess collection and shall be payable to states later after June 2022. While in the second option, states shall borrow the amount equal to the entire shortfall, that is rupees 2.35 lakh crores. Interest in this case shall not be covered by cess collection, and the entire interest burden in this option shall be borne by the states. Borrowing is to be done from market and hence may involve comparatively higher interest rates. Most of the opposition ruled states have rejected these options. Till now, 7 non-BJP ruled states along with 1 union territory have rejected the options offered during the GST Council meeting. These states don't agree with the idea of states to borrow the shortfall amount. They say that as promised during the GST implementation, it is the center who has to compensate the GST revenue shortfall. So, center should do it either by borrowing or finding alternatives. The next news is that 2-wheelers may see a GST rate cut. This was said by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman at CII meet in regard to an industry proposal for rate cut on 2-wheelers. They are neither a luxury product nor a sin product, therefore deserve a rate revision. 2-wheelers are currently taxed in the highest bracket of 28%. GST Council may take up this during the next 42nd GST Council meeting scheduled for 19 September 2020. The next news is that soon e-way bill might be required for intra-state movement of gold. Group of state finance ministers which were assigned to examine the feasibility of e-way bill implementation on movement of gold and precious stones. These group of ministers during their meeting of 14th August have agreed on e-way bill for intra-state movement of gold, but panel leaves it to the states to decide whether to introduce in their states or not. The proposal shall be submitted to GST Council, which would take the final call. This is being considered as an important tool to fight tax evasion, though secrecy of information uploaded for e-way bill might be a concern, as e-way bill system tracks the movement of goods and consignment that also needs to be taken care of. The last news of this segment is that there would be physical verification of business place for GST registration. if the person seeking GST registration does not opt for Aadhaar authentication or fails to do so. In case of Aadhaar authentication, there are 3 working days limit for approving the GST registration application, and in case of physical verification, it may take as long as 21 days. The next segment is GST notification segment. During this month, CBIC has issued 3 notifications of central tax in September 2020. Let's have a look on each of them one by one. Notification number 64/2020, central tax dated 31st August 2020. This notification came as a last-minute breather as the last date of filing of GSTR4 for financial year 1920 has been extended from 31st August 2020 to 31st October 2020. GSTR4 is the annual return to be filed by dealers registered under composition scheme. Notification number 63/2020, central tax dated 25th August 2020. Section 50 of CGST Act, which is regarding interest on delayed payment of tax, has been amended through this notification, and now interest shall be paid on net liability basis. It means that interest would not be payable on the tax portion which is paid through electronic credit ledger. It is to be paid only on the tax portion that is paid by way of electronic cash ledger, which means tax not adjusted from credit ledger but paid through the pocket. The demand for amending Section 50 of CGST Act was since long. Finance Minister has announced in the 39th meeting of GST Council that this relief would be given retrospectively from very first day of implementation of GST, that is 1st July 2017. But the notification made the amendment effective from 1st September 2020. Though CBIC has clarified through a press release dated 26 August 2020 that due to some technical issue, notification was issued without retrospective effect. But it was assured through the press release that no recoveries shall be made for the past period by the tax authorities. Notification number 62/2020, central tax dated 28th August 2020. Physical verification of place of business would be done for GST registration if Aadhaar authentication is not opted or not done within 15 days from submission of Part B of Form GST REG 01. If Aadhaar authentication is done, then GST registration application shall be approved or disposed of in 3 working days. Otherwise, it can take as long as 21 days. The next segment is GST announcements. Via press release from Finance Ministry dated 29th August 2020, it was informed that GSTR 2B for the month of July 2020 has been made available on the common portal on trial basis. All taxpayers have been requested to go through their GSTR 2B for the month of July 2020 and provide their feedback regarding any issue pertaining to it by raising the ticket on the self-service portal. So let us understand what is GSTR 2B. GSTR 2B is auto-drafted ITC statement which would be generated for each registered person on the basis of the information provided by their suppliers in their respective GSTR 1, GSTR 5 which is for non-resident taxable person and GSTR 6 which is furnished by input service distributor. It is a static statement which means that it would not keep on updating itself as in the case of GSTR 2A, and it would be available on the 12th of the next month. It contains information on import of goods provided from IceGate system and also includes purchase details from SEZ. Some other features of GSTR 2B. It will show all the ITC available and non-available under each section of GSTR 3B. The information provided by GSTR 2B is arranged in the same manner as required to be filled in for GSTR 3B columns. Therefore, it will help in filing of GSTR 3B. Document level details of all the invoices, credit notes, debit notes etc. is also provided in GSTR 2B. The purpose as being told is it would reduce time of return preparation, minimize the errors, help in reconciliation and simplify compliances relating to filing of return. How much it actually simplifies, we are yet to see, but we seriously hope it does. Ministry of Finance, via another press release dated 29th August 2020, has informed that 2 new tables have been inserted in GSTR 2A for making available details of import of goods from overseas and purchases from SEZ units or developers. Taxpayers can now view their bill of entries data, which is provided by IceGate system of customs. The data as of now is only provided on trial basis and to get feedback from taxpayers. Right now, the import information of bill of entries filed at non-computerized ports, that is non-EDI ports, and imports made through courier services or post offices is not available. The same shall be soon made available on the GST portal. GST dates for September 2020. These are the GST dates which you need to mark your September 2020 monthly calendar with. All the GST compliances lined up for the month are mentioned in the table. You can also take a screenshot. It is also to be remembered that window for filing old pending GSTR 3B returns for period from July 17 to January 20 is open from 1st July 2020 and would be till 30th September 2020. Late fees for GSTR 3B from July 17 to July 20 has been reduced to nil for nil returns and Rs 500 per return for returns with tax liability, provided these returns are filed till 30th September 2020. GST collections. Government has released the August 2020 collections wide press release from Ministry of Finance dated 1st September 2020. Rupees 86,449 crore is the gross GST revenue collected in the month of August 2020. As we can see that figures of this month collection are slightly less than the collections of July 2020 and 1 lakh crore monthly target is still at a far distance. Act of God, which Finance Minister has referred to COVID pandemic, has made a big dent in the business activity and visibly impacted the GST collections. When we compare with previous year figures, we see that the revenue for this month are 88% of the GST revenue in the same month last year. It is an obvious downward trend in sight, but we hope that with the opening of economy and business activities, business soon will shed off this dismal and gloomy scenario and GST collections will soon improve. So this is all we have in this edition of Monthly GST Bulletin. We'll be back next month with new set of GST monthly updates. Make sure you don't miss them by subscribing to our channel Tax Pyramid and also make sure you did click the bell icon. You can also visit www.gstsiteindia.com for other tax related updates. Thank you.